it's Sonia back here again. Today I'm showing a video of something other than my colouring books. I've been inspired by my dear YouTube friend Heidi, and I thought I would show this. This is a magazine art journal that I have started and have worked in slowly. This magazine here is a really thick magazine, as you can see, and I picked this up from the second-hand shop, op shop, thrift shop, whatever you want to call it. I think I paid like $2 for it, and it's a really great magazine. And I think I looked this up, and it's originally, I think it's about $25, this book. So really happy to have got it for $2 at the op shop, Heidi. And this is one that I've been dying to show, but just haven't got around to it because of all of the colouring I've been doing lately. But I have been doing something else. So I want to show this. So this is my magazine art journal. And this is my first page. So I was inspired by Dee Dee Willingham, I think it is, where she does an art journal and she gets the magazines and she paints out any images that she doesn't want. So that's what I did with this page here. So this was all like garden and forest and everything, and then there was this little house here and there was more trees and stuff. And then so all I did is I picked the lavender because I like the lavender flowers, so I painted all sort of bits that I didn't want out. So I just wanted to keep some of the trees and the house and the little cabin because I thought that was really nice and rustic. And then out of a magazine I cut these sheep because I don't know, I really love country things. I grew up in the country. I'm always around the country. So this is something close to my heart, seeing sheep and cows and, you know, farm animals around in the fields and stuff is like close to my heart. So that's what I added to the picture. So that was the first layout I did. Then I did this one. So with this one here, this was just a full page of these flowers. So I added, as you can see, I just tear them out. I added this lovely old-fashioned, this is General Store. I just really like the red and white and the rustic look of it. And again, it's that country look. So, and then I painted this down the bottom. And then with this page here, I believe I added this image here. Oh, it's coming up because I didn't quite stick that down enough. Whoops. I didn't really do a lot with that. I just added her. I love the horse in the background, and added the dog and painted some dark green down here to match this. So it's kind of like making your own kind of magazine. I see it as like putting in the images that you like to see and what, yeah, basically, yeah, well, I'm trying to say, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like making your own magazine. That's what I'm trying to do, like a magazine that I would love to flip through every single image of, without advertisements, without, you know, things that you're not interested in, but just fully pictures, no writing. So this is another page I did. And so just painted out the background again, and I'm trying to think. Now this here was already on the page, and this was already on the page, but I've added the apples and the apple basket, the flowers, and I painted over these flowers that were already on the page and just kind of made them more like suit the colour of the rest of the page. And yeah, I really like how that turned out. I mean, this had really good sort of, it's a really good garden book. It's just beautiful. Like, it's called Country Style Gardens. Every page is just country style gardens. So it's a really good basis for me to start with. So it's just purely images that make me happy. So this one's more of like a mishmash because I kind of like didn't really know exactly what to do with this page. So I just made it sort of all about flowers and yeah, pretty things like this old rustic kind of wooden chair and I don't know, the old seat around the tree, and I think this was already on the page. I left this, oh no, this was, oh, I can't even remember what I did now. I'm trying to think. The flowers were already on the page, and I think I've added this fence here. And this was already on the page. So yeah, I've taken out certain things and added other things. So kind of a mishmash page. But it's pretty. Isn't it pretty? I just like looking at it. It's just like eye candy. This is my eye candy book. And I really, really like this one. Again, painting out this. I painted a sky because it was all of this right up to the top. And I added this bird. See that? I think this was out of one of my colouring books. So there you go. I used the image out of a colouring book. And I added this farmer guy because he's just like, I just love him. He's just like a typical Australian farmer. I got my sheep again and cut this cottage out of another magazine and added that. So put a little house in there. And then I made this little driveway. And then over here, I sort of just tried to blend this and make it look like the rest of the bush. And I've added this little deer, or I think it's a deer. I'm not sure. I'm not good with my European animals. I don't know why there's a deer there, but but it's, you know, it's so pretty and nice, and I really like this page. It's one of my favorites. And then I came to this page. Now, this is just from the magazine. I haven't done anything to this one yet, but this one here, I painted all the background out. I left this part, like the whole page was this all over the page. And I've kind of thinking that I'll make put like a photo frame around that. So it's like a picture behind the bed. So I added this bed from another magazine. And I want to add like some more to it. So I might find, like I'd like to find like maybe a chest for at the end of the bed and a beautiful, maybe a lamp or something to go along here. But sort of this is like a work in progress for this one. And then I think I flipped to the back. Loving this one. So this was all in the magazine already, all of this stuff. And I just had to add the chicken and some fruit. And I added this beautiful pot plant here and just coloured the pot in. I can't remember why I coloured that pot in. I don't know. I think I just wanted like to keep the paint look in here. Like I like the pictures to have a bit of paint on them, so that's what I did with that page. And I don't fancy cut my pictures out. I just kind of tear them out because I kind of like the look. It just seems to blend in better, especially if you're painting around it. Then I've been working on this page here. So I just blacked out this with some of my acrylic paint. This was already here. And added this bee to the garden and this ball of yarn. Because why not? There's a ball of yarn in the garden. I don't know why there's a ball of yarn in the garden, but I love yarn, so it had to go in there, and it was yellow and it was pretty, and I added that. So there you go. Then I got these 2 pages. Love these 2 pages. Love the blue. Added just some plastic tape I had into the center here. So painted out the background. This is just acrylic paint, and this is acrylic paint too, except for I watered it down much more so it would come a bit lighter to make the sky. And then I added these lovely rustic kind of deck chairs and the watering can. So it's a lovely scene. I would definitely love to sit there in the summertime or springtime with a nice glass of lemonade. I think that would be lovely. And then here I've done the same thing. This was already here. The old Wollombi dance hall. Beautiful rustic building there. Again, just darked out this and added a couple of doggies because I'm a doggy lover. So I really like that. And yes, the page has gone all warply. I don't know why, but it just has. It doesn't matter. And then I did a few, I think, in the middle. So you can see what the book's like. When there's nothing on there. So these pages with writing I'm going to have to paint all over, or I find another magazine image, like, if I can find it, hang on, it's in here somewhere. I can't find it now. This one. See, this is this page from the original magazine, but I found this page in a totally different magazine, just a normal glossy, you know, country magazine, and I thought, how well does that go with that instead of that picture there? So I'm going to cut it a bit to size, and I'm going to have that there so it looks more like cohesive, like it's like a double spread, and then I'm going to add things to that. So I just wanted to show you that's what I do to those pages with writing. And then what else have I done? See, look up, what beautiful country garden. Some of these, I mean, this one here I wouldn't even do much to. I would probably just add something little because it's just really nice as it is, you know. That's lovely. I'll try to show you more what I've done. I'm trying to look for one. Yeah, there's this one, which is one that I didn't add any paint to because I just like it as it is. So again, just a big garden scene, and I added this beautiful old stone building to it, and I added this crochet garland just to add a bit of colour, and the flowers down here, and the reindeer, elk, I don't know, but I added him because he was so gorgeous, and he's absolutely huge, but I just think that's a really nice layout. It makes me happy looking at it, and I'm not going to add any paint or anything to that page. I'm calling that done. What else have I done? Ah, this one. This one I did at Easter time, of course, with the bunny. That is a gorgeous bunny. I cut that out and put that in. I painted all of this, added the chickens. These were already here. I painted the dark black sky outs. And I cut these flowers out and added them to the garden because this was all just green grass. So I added all of that. And I love the building in the background. That was already there as well. So I really like that. So it's kind of my version of what Dee Dee does. I don't go as extreme as she does. I just use other magazine images and stick them in, and I don't really get too arty-farty with it. Let's see, I think there's another one that I missed maybe at the back to show you. Oh, this one here I've started. Yeah, I added this. This is a whole page that I've added from a magazine because I really liked this house. Again, it's got one of these garlands. I've got to go to get one of these for my house. I'm going to make one out of all different fabric. I made one for a friend. She asked me, she said, she bought all the fabric and she said, could you make these all in triangles and sew them all up for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I started doing it and I thought, oh my God, this is taking forever. All these triangles, doing all the little hems on them and stuff. And I'm thinking, why am I doing this for her? I should be doing this for myself. Yeah, never got around to doing it for myself, of course. But yeah, I love the bike with the flowers. And I just painted this roof for some reason. I can't remember why, but I had to paint that like that. I don't know, maybe it had writing here or something. I'm not sure. And painted some sky and clouds. And then this is the opposite page. And I don't know how to sort of blend them together because I really love these chickens. I love this page, but I know I was thinking here with the paint of going along and doing a sky, but I don't know. I might just leave that page because I really like it as it is. And I'm sure there was another one I missed. This one. This one I've started. Kind of don't know where it's going yet. Added the scarecrow and this church because I thought that'd be nice, like, you know, if you had a wedding and walked down to the church, that'd be really nice. I don't think you'd want the scarecrow there, but still. And added kind of like, this has got a bird's nest in it. I hope you can see that. Added that up there. It's supposed to be hanging from the tree, and this bird's house in the tree, and I just added some more flowers down in this corner there. And I don't know, it's coming along, but I still think it's missing something. I don't know what. Maybe I should cut out like a bride and stick her here on the lawn or something. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do a sky. Maybe I'll do a sky. It just needs something extra, I think. So that's the one I've been working on lately. Yeah, I think that's all I've done so far. So, oh, hang on. What have I found? No, sorry. It's just that page I've already showed you. Got a bit excited then. Yeah, so, I mean, look at these images. They're so gorgeous. They're so Australian. It's where my heart is, and just really, really enjoying playing with this magazine and making it into my own special magazine. Journal magazine? I don't know, it's not really a journal. I mean, look at that. Isn't that stunning? It says that these, it's got these little things here that says a little bit about the garden or whatever, and this says that these trees, a pair of lindens, were planted in the 1870s. So beautiful. Some trees are so old, it's incredible. Love it. Great book. Love it, love it, love it. So that's what I've been doing, Heidi, and hopefully I'll keep going with that and give you and other YouTubers who might be interested an update on my country style journal magazine. So hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'm off to work in about an hour's time. And when I come home, I'll probably do a quick clean up of the house, and I'll be off to probably doing another page in this and then a colouring page. Okay, have a great day. Bye.